to my epic adventures. Today we start our adventure off up in the mountains at Cave of the Winds. Inside this mountain is a labyrinth of tunnels and caves. Let's go check it out. I'm here with George. Hi, George.
Hi, welcome to Cave of the Winds, where the fun never ends.
Thank you. And I bet it won't. Can you tell us all about Cave of the Winds?
Sure, we have a lot of fun things to do here. Okay, first of all, we have a lot of rides you can participate in. There's this ropes course and the catapult, which is right over the fence here. So it's a $20 package, and you get to do them all day long, so that's a lot of fun.
Cool.
And then we have our newest ride in the back of the building called the pterodactyl. It's quite a thrill. That's where we throw you off a canyon wall. You plummet to the canyon floor. It's about 250 feet, but the good news is you only fall 180 feet. Okay? And then you swing across the canyon. It's a very nice way to see the canyon, assuming you keep your eyes open. And then we do have the Cave of the Winds. We do two tours we offer here. Okay? There's the Lantern Tour and the Discovery Tour. The Lantern Tour is more of a spooky type tour if you're into that. Because where you're going there are no lights. There's only a lantern we give you. That's your only source of light. Unfortunately, those lanterns don't project very far, so you don't see many formations in there. Okay? But they do concentrate on old folklore and ghost stories. So if you're into that, that'd be the tour for you.
That's cool.
And then the Discovery Tour is more of an educational tour. Oh my goodness, education in the summer. Oh, what you'd have to do there is you're going to go through a part of the cave that is well lit, so you're going to see a lot of formations. The tour guide will explain them to you, how the cave was formed, some history of the cave, that sort of thing, a couple of silly jokes. And those are free. Okay. Alright, here we have the catapult. It's our zip line. You can see it's a two-seater. And you ride out, you board here and then you ride down there and it stops, and if you talk nice to that operator, he'll bring you back. Okay? So you want to try that first?
Sounds good.
Alright.
Hey there, guys. Welcome aboard. Watch your step. Come on down.
Okay, this is called the sluice. This is where you like pan for gold. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any gold in there. Okay, okay. There's fool's gold, but it sure is fun. Okay, and the way you do this is you just put about a third of that bag in there, and then you run it through the water, and then she's going to give you a bag and stuff to store it in. And then you can finish off and see what you find.
Point, and then on the right there, that purple's amethyst.
Well, I've worked here for 4 years. You can tell by the number of bats on my badge. Everybody gets a bat for every year they're here.
What's your favorite part about the Cave of the Winds?
Well, the cave, of course. That would be my favorite part. I really enjoy that. I used to be a tour guide. I don't get in the cave as much as I wish anymore, but it's a lot of fun when you go in there. It's very pretty.
Cool, it sounds really fun. What's that?
Oh, that's called a wind walker, okay? Or the ropes course. And there you're just tethered in. You can't fall. And you go all over that thing with different little attractions they've got up there. You can even climb out over the canyon. And boy, you look down, it gets scary.
We and Bear are about to take on the Windwalker Challenge course.
Hey, did you have fun up there?
Yeah, that was really fun.
All right, well, let's go in the building next because we still have a lot more fun things to do. All right, this next little area we're going into is called Boston Avenue, and it gets that name because back in the 1880s, a couple of people from Boston went on her tour, and this reminded them of the winding, twisting streets of Boston. Okay? And right here, the entrance is only 4 foot 10 inches tall. If you're taller than that, you better duck.
Yay!
Yeah, you better duck. Here we go.
This is awesome.
In the 1880s, it had taken you maybe, an hour to get here from where we just came. It only took us 5 minutes. Well, that's because all the way through Boston Avenue, you've been crawling on your belly in a space about like that right up there. So it was kind of tough to do. All right? Now, you see that ladder there? That used to be the only way in and out of here. And why do you suppose we have those black marks on the ceiling? Anybody? Years ago, they would tour by candlelight. And they figured out early on that flame on a candle and rope on a ladder don't mix. You just might burn out your only way in and out of the cave. So they'd snuff out their candles there and then climb that other ladder up to the top and then relight their candles. See these white things on the ceilings here? That is called white beaded anthracite. I think that'll be on your short quiz at the end of the tour, so don't forget. Okay, and over here we have what we call cave coral, because we think it looks just like the coral you would see if you were snorkeling in the sea, just growing in a different direction. And over here we have some broken stalactites. Years ago our tour guides thought they grew as fast as icicles because they look like icicles. And so they encouraged people on their tour to take one off, or break one off and take it home as a souvenir. What a shame. We've since learned it takes anywhere from 1 year to 1,000 years, depending on rainfall, for a stalactite to grow 1 cubic inch. That's about the size of the end of my thumb. So it takes a lot of water for this stuff to grow. We call this the nursery. It's where we had some baby stalactites start to grow. They are dormant now because they don't have enough water to keep them growing. But it's interesting how they do grow. They don't look like icicles like we saw back in that other room when they start growing. In fact, they look like a soda straw. We call them soda straw stalactites. And they start growing and water will drip through. There's a little tiny hole in the middle. Water drips through there and that calcium forms around, forming that little nice column. called Old Curiosity Shop. This was the last passageway open in the Cave of the Winds. It was opened in 1989. A couple of fun things to look at up here. If you look up to your right, you'll see a pretty white beaded anthracite formation we call Colorado Rose. And if you look straight forward in this tunnel, you'll see an area we call Spiderweb Alley. Now, please note the difference in color. That's a very bright white. Colorado Rose is rather dull white. The reason being, that is an active part of our cave. It's getting its water from someplace. Colorado Rose is not getting water. So that's how you can tell if it's active, is that white color. Okay, right on up this way. All right, I told you that first rule was please don't touch the formations. Well, there's one, we're going to break a rule now. We're going to touch the formation. The reason we can touch it is it's not very porous, so the oil from our hands won't penetrate it. It's a beautiful flowstone formation we call banded onyx, or cave travertine. And the red in it is iron oxide, and the white is calcium or calcite. And when you rub this, you're going to get 30 seconds of good luck. Hopefully that's just enough to get you up these 19 steel shin-splinting stairs we got to climb next, okay? Here we go, 30 seconds, and watch your shins, please. Watch out for my two friends here. This is Ping and his little brother Pong. Okay, if you meet Ping, you're about to meet Pong. Then it'll be Ping and a Pong and Ping and a Pong. You understand what might happen, okay? So be very careful. It's not a very fun contact sport to play, but it is a fun spectator sport. Here we go. Back in 1910, there were two old maids that were on our tour. I say old maids, they were 20 and 21 years old, considered old maidish back in 1910. And they got into this room. They took them a lot of trouble just to get here. And they got in here, they turned on their lanterns, looked for beautiful sights on the ceiling, and there was nothing. Boring. So they convinced their tour guide to let them leave something personal on this shelf. He said, sure, go ahead. Well, both of those ladies took out a silver hairpin and laid it on that shelf. Well, as luck would have it, both of those ladies were back on our tour the following year, and they both married a wealthy gentleman. So that started a little tradition here of leaving something of metal and of value on that shelf and giving yourself 1 year good luck in a possible marriage. Conversely, if you tried to put something up there and drip fell to the floor like you see some have, or as you put yours up, you knock someone else's down, then you're in for 2 years bad luck and a possible divorce.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Well, I told you it'd be fun, didn't I?
Yeah.
Our big thing here at the Cave of the Winds is when you're walking up that long hill to get to your car, you got a smile on your face.
That was awesome. I had so much fun, but I think we just walked 10 miles in those caves, and I'm starving. So let's go eat. Have you heard that the bird is the word? Well, the word for tacos is T-Byrds. Everything looks and sounds great. What do you recommend?
Awesome. The pulled chicken is a delicious taco that we have, and also the trout. But how about we give you a little bit of everything so you can get to try everything today?
That sounds great.
Awesome. I'll get that right in for you guys.
Cool. what's this first one?
That one is gonna be our shrimp taco. It's a delicious one. We saute that fresh. I know they're messy. Messy's good.
That's really good.
Awesome, I'm glad you like that. This one's our pulled chicken taco.
A lot of food piled on here.
Right? Definitely could make a couple tacos out of it at one. So this one right here is gonna be our fried avocado taco. I love this one.
Looks good.
Most people have never had fried avocado, so it works really well. Like that one?
Really good.
Awesome.
I like fried avocado.
Are you okay with spicy?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is our chipotle chicken, so it's gonna have a little kick, but then when you hit the fire belly, it's gonna have just a slight touch more of a kick. Did you get the little kick there?
Yeah. It comes in a little later than
That
I
right?
expected.
Right? So this is gonna be our crispy beef taco.
Looks good like all of them.
Thank you very much. And then this one here is our barbacoa taco, which has our house-made guacamole. It's really good.
Definitely tell that it's made fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. We make that fresh every day. And this one is my favorite taco. It's our trout taco. I'm really picky about fish, but the flavor that we have with this really makes it so you don't have that fishy taste.
I love fish.
Oh, it's delicious, yeah. This is our carnitas, which I really enjoy this one because it has our fresh fried onion strings on it along with the slaw. Has a lot of flavor there.
I think the trout is my favorite.
The trout's your favorite? Me too. It's one of my favorite, absolutely.
But they're all really good.
Awesome, I'm glad you enjoyed all of them. That's great.
I'm here with Wesley. I really loved everything. Everything was so good. I especially liked the trout and the shrimp. So can you tell me a little bit about T-Byrds?
Yeah, absolutely. T-Byrds is it's owned by Mikey and Crystal Thompson. They came from Texas, bringing the taco idea to Colorado Springs. Everything's as fresh as we can make it, sending it out that window, prepared fresh every day. Behind the bar, we do a lot of tequila stuff, not really related to you so much, but you know, the tacos and everything, trying to be family friendly and do healthy as much as possible and put the freshest ingredient that we can in front of everybody. You know, the new taco spin in Colorado Springs.
Cool, yeah. Everything was so good. You could tell that like everything was really fresh and everything was really well cooked and just really amazing.
Awesome.
So how long have you guys been here?
We've been here just about 10 weeks. We just opened up, about 2 months ago. We're kind of leveling out and getting everything ready to go. And I mean, business has been booming since day one, which is awesome.
Cool. So do you think you're gonna expand?
Yeah, you know, I think that there's been a couple of different people talking about going out east, down to Texas, all that stuff, and there's nothing really set in stone yet, but I think we're going to move forward and maybe have a couple more open here in the near future. Nothing set in stone yet, though.
I'm here with Crystal and Mikey. Hi. So you guys own this place?
Yeah. It's always been our dream to own tacos and a tequila bar. So, I mean, who doesn't love tacos, right?
Can't imagine anyone who wouldn't.
I know. He's actually especially addicted to tacos. So, whenever he came up with the thought of, let's do this, I thought he was kind of cuckoo, but it worked out, and now we have tacos and tequila every day.
So if I do tacos, can I try some tequila?
Absolutely not. Right? Yeah, give it a couple more years. We'll save you some. But, you know, tacos are way better. For sure.
So thank you very much. I'll definitely be back and with some friends.
Awesome. Cool. Can't wait.
Adventure, I'm feeling kind of feisty. I think I'll shoot someone in the face with a Nerf gun. I don't but this is gonna be fun. We gotta go in the secret briefing room. Shh. I'm ready for combat. I got shot in the head. So Daryl, I got shot. Can you tell me all about Dart Warz?
Alright, you want to know about Dart Warz, you gotta stay low, you gotta keep your head down because headshots count. One shot and you're out. So what you really want to do is you want to try to move with the group, because if you move with the group, it's a better chance you have to stay safe. And then with a group, they back in, you push them back, and then you can flank them. That's how I always do it.
So how long have you worked at Dart Warz?
So I've been working at Dart Warz for about 9 months now. I started as a referee and then I kind of worked my way up, so I'm the store manager now, but I still feel like a referee. I like to get out there and play. We got a good group of people out here. We have a lot of fun all the time. When I finally get a chance to get out on the field, it's a great time. Get to interact with all the customers and things like that. You know, just to kind of hang out with the young kids and hang out with the adults. You know, build rapport and things like that. It's really, really fun.
Outside of Colorado Springs, where can people find Dart Warz?
Alright, so we got the one here in the Springs, of course. We got one in Centennial. That one's up in near Denver. We got one in Wichita, Kansas. And then we got another one in Meridian, Idaho, which is the first one, actually. That's the, I call it home base. That was the first one ever made. So those 4 right there. We plan on trying to open up more pretty much as we speak. So it's pretty much open.
Thank you, and let's go shoot some people.
Sounds good. It's a pleasure to have you guys. We'll take out the orange team on this next one.
I did get hit a few times, but I hit some people a few times. Thanks for joining me on my epic adventure, and until next time, I'm Vandala.
Alright guys, go ahead, follow me.